What's going on, guys? Wanted to do a little bit more NFL commentary here. Please do me a favor, take a moment, like button, subscribe button, criticism in the comment section, Twitter. Shutdown Safety is my username, of course. If you discount the Jimmy Graham situation, the Sam Bradford for Nick Foles trade, probably one of the larger blockbuster trades we've seen, because it really, just in my opinion, doesn't make a whole lot of sense, and I'll get into that momentarily. But the Eagles get from St. Louis a 2015 fifth-round pick. The Rams get from Philadelphia a 2015 fourth-round pick and a 2016 second-round pick. And the confusion to me is really, when you look at the Eagles right now, the only connection to me that I can see in this trade is Pat Shurmur, who must have done a heck of a sell job on Chip Kelly. When you go back to the Eagles, and we talked about this the other day, you've got two seasons where now you're seeing Jackson, McCoy, Macklin out the door, and I praised the Kiko trade in the prior video, but essentially you've cleared up all this cap room, and you're going to bring in a quarterback coming off a second ACL, and you're going to absorb about a $13 million contract. You know, not signing your star players, freeing up cap, and then bringing in a question mark at quarterback just seems so risky. And apart from that, it seems like a very lopsided deal. I mean, Bradford, with a much higher salary, is worth more than Foles. I mean, set aside the back-to-back ACLs. You know, even if this works, even if Bradford restructures and has a great year, it's still such a Rams-biased trade. I mean, there were so many rumors swirling that this was going to be a trade bait-rooted deal, or a way that the Eagles were ultimately going to move up and secure Mariota. And now that the draft pick compensation has came out, we see that that's not true. They didn't swap first-rounders, so I don't know how that's the case. You know, to me, it's also worth mentioning that the Eagles just signed Mark Sanchez for 2 more years, so that leaves at best one open quarterback spot, which, again, if we're going to assume would be Mariota's, who makes this kind of trade for a backup quarterback? You know, Foles knew the system. He could have stayed for $700,000. I don't understand the trade bait theories that have been floating around as well. I mean, trading Foles seemed to be a much more sellable option. You know, he's void of the large contract. He's void of the injuries. So, you know, to make the assumption that the Bucs or Titans wanted Bradford, why would they even have to go through the Eagles? Why couldn't they just negotiate right with the Rams? You know, why do the Eagles have to help work the Titans and Bucs out of first-rounders that the Rams didn't have? You know, you traded your most valuable asset, I think, publicly in Shady McCoy in advance of all this going down anyway. So I'd love to know what you guys think about these moves. I appreciate you taking time to watch these videos today, and I'll be back later on with more content.